with late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What is up, YouTube? What is up? So, ratings. Ratings have been a big topic for the season so far. Ratings have dropped. I forgot what the number is. I don't have it in front of me, but they're not good right now. We all know they're not good right now. NBA ratings. They tried to fix their lips and say the ratings on Christmas Day was superb. Whatever. It's still not on the level when Jordan was in the league, and probably never will be. Maybe, possibly could be. But before I begin, like, share, subscribe, of course. Now let's begin. See, the purpose of this video, ratings, all-star ratings in particular, we're going to talk about, have been down. The all-star game has been utter garbage, crap, trash fire. Ever since they changed the format back in the 2020 all-star game to honor the late, great Kobe Bean Bryant. And ever since that all-star game of 2020, it's been downhill once again. As we all know, Adam Silver has tried to change this format for the all-star game. I don't know how many times it seems like. It seems like multiple times. It went from east to west to the highest voted player gets to be captain and they get to choose their own teams. Fine. Gimmicky, but at first when they did to that format, I was kind of intrigued. Then it got lame. And I think it was last season, they went back to East and West. Yeah, did they go back to East and West last season? Still trying to do Team LeBron or Team Giannis or Team KD or Team Steph. Which they only, here's another thing about the All-Star game. I know they're only doing it based on the highest voter for each conference. For the longest time, I think it was either Team Steph, Team LeBron, Team Giannis, or Team KD. Wait a minute. Team LeBron, Team Giannis, Team Steph, it was only 4 players that got to be captains. I think KD had to be captain one year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know Team Steph was a thing, and I know Team Giannis was definitely a thing, and Team LeBron has definitely been a thing. So you only have 4 people. 4 players got to be captains. No one else got to be captains. Maybe they should have did it if you was a captain the previous year, the next highest gets to be captain. Never did that. But now they trying to do these separate teams, 4 teams or whatever they trying to do. I don't think it's going to save it. But Christmas Eve, me and my brother-in-law, future brother-in-law, was discussing what they possibly should do to the All-Star game. Instead of trying to do these 8-player teams and having, it seems confusing. Just as confusing as this NBA Cup thing. What the league or Adam Silver should have done, and I'm just saying this is a suggestion, what they should have done to make this game more entertaining was, well, some people like to discuss, I know I'm not the first person who thought of this, was actually have an international team and their American team play each other during the All-Star game. Similar to what they do with the rookie sophomore thing. I think they still do that. Team World versus Team USA. Now, there might be some discrepancies when it comes to who gets to actually be on these teams, but that's where the fun lies. Because now, if you want to be on All-Star, because you only got to have 12 spots, right, on each team. I think it's 12 players on each team. Now, you know, it could be a handful of American players, and there's definitely will be a handful of international players. See, you pick for the American side. Oh, everybody who wants to do this low management crap, now you got to play. I don't think they should pick them by popularity. Well, I don't know how the voting is going to go. I think it should be a pool of American players, top-notch American players, and a pool of top-notch international players. That's what it should be. So you got all your superstars, American superstars and stars on one side. I'm trying to think this through as I did it. We already discussed this, but I'm trying to remember how we did it. And then you have your team of international. So you already know who's going to be starting for the international team or world team. That will be probably Jokic, Giannis. And here's one people might say, huh? But you got to think about it because this is the NBA's problem right here. They do not promote their players, especially they playing on small market teams. And I forget which one got injured recently. Mo Wagner or Franz Wagner? I think it was Franz Wagner who's been playing balling out. But they have not given any airtime to them at all. No one knows about the Wagner boys down there or anybody about Orlando except for maybe Paulo Banchero. Maybe. I don't think he's. He's American, so he don't count. I know he has they trying to make him play on an Italian team or something like that. Which one just got hurt? So I know for sure. So Franz Wagner is the one that's been balling out. I had to make sure. Franz Wagner so far last year averaged 19 points. I don't know what his right now, but his brother just got hurt towards ACL thing, Mo Wagner. But yeah, put Franz Wagner in there as a small forward or something like that. And then you have Shea, and then you maybe have Luka playing the point guard. The bench is not hard to figure out. You have Victor Wembanyama, Rudy Gobert if you want to. I'm trying to think who else is from international. I think I said Jamal Murray already. Make it interesting. I can't think of who else we put on that list, but I think there's plenty of international players they can probably put on there. And then American, you just pick your Americans. Maybe that's one thing I don't sort. I ain't saying they I am saying they should do this, but I'm sure they can work out the kinks of doing it. But that's something they should do. Make a team world versus Team USA. Make it interesting. Make these guys actually get out there and play instead of trying to load manage and all this stuff. Give them a little bit more incentive or something. And maybe the winner, I don't know, do something. I also said that they also should do what I think the MLB still does this. Either East or West, whether East or West wins, right? Whoever wins gets the number one seed in the NBA Finals, or I should say home field advantage or home court advantage in the NBA Finals. Maybe that won't work. I think that's what they do in baseball. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do something like that. Make it a little more incentive or something. This whole team, whatever, I don't know, man. They have to do something to get the ratings up. I think doing that, I suggested might get the ratings up, but hey, what did I know? I'm just a fan here, just suggesting stuff. I would want to see it. I know you guys want to see it. We don't want to see if the international team can actually beat Team USA. I think the international team can probably give you know what? Ain't no probably. They will. They will give Team USA money because they ain't none of all bunch of Team USA playing on one team. Now you got all the international players playing on one team, not playing on separate different teams like they was in the Olympics. Now you got, like I said, you got Jokic, Luka, and Giannis, Shea all on one team. Victor Wembanyama playing on one team against the Team USA. And I think the international team will win. But hey, like I said before, what do I know? I'm just a fan. But tell me what you guys think. If I sound all over the place, I'm sorry. But tell me what you guys think. It's just a suggestion. But I know they ain't going to go with it because these companies, they never listen to the people buying their product. They go with their gut and ignore us and act like we don't exist. And then wonder why we don't watch the stuff that they create or put out there. Because you didn't listen to us. And we don't want to watch a whole bunch of 3-point baskets and all sorts of other stuff. We don't want to watch the refs. We want to watch the players. But hey, like I said before, Adam Silver is just like Disney and the rest of these dumbass companies out here.